If you've ever wondered what life on a farm is like, you're not alone. Okay, maybe you're alone in life, but other people wonder about farms is what I mean. Well, then this story is for you. Mr. Smith was a farmer because he liked having lots of furry little friends and then killing them and eating them. His wife, Mrs. Smith, had only an 8th grade education, which wasn't much good since she didn't do grades 1 through 7. But she owned her own pitchfork, so yep. The Smiths lived in Nebraska on purpose. They also had 2 kids, not on purpose. Johnny Smith was once a good boy, but he became a teenager and got into some weird stuff, like puberty. Now he and his friends hang out behind the school, squeaking their voices and doing acne. Martha May was a girl. Together, they all lived on the Smith farm, which Grandpa Smith had bought. Grandpa Smith died, because that's also what bought the farm means. But the farm life was a happy one, and so things went until one day, things changed.
Barnaby, you trying to steal my farm again?
Not necessarily.
Okay, come in.
Barnaby and Mr. Smith had been brothers ever since they were kids. But when Mr. Smith turned farmer, Barnaby became a pharmacist, because he thought that those were the same thing. So Mr. Smith got the farm, much to Barnaby's chagrin.
Am I in time for supper?
Indeed you are. Martha May Smith, Johnny Smith, supper time.
Johnny didn't have a middle name, because they couldn't afford one, and if he did, he would have sold it for deodorant money. He had a problem.
Uncle Barnaby, I can't shake the feeling that you're trying to steal the farm.
Maybe because that's what he does literally every time,
said Martha May, the girl.
Well, to make you all feel better, let's drink a toast. Except I ain't thirsty, so just you are.
He poured from a special flask.
All right now, drink up.
They tried to drink, but the liquid had melted their cups.
Time for plan B.
What did you say?
I said, time for plan C.
Oh, okay.
After dinner, they all went to bed, except Johnny snuck out back to shave his upper lip. That night, Grandpa Smith came to Mr. Smith in a dream.
Well, your evil brother Barnaby.
Why?
Because he's going to steal the farm, you nincompoop.
This was news to Mr. Smith, just like it was every time.
He wants to tear out the corn and plant prescription meds. Because he thinks a pharmacist is a farmer.
Well, what do I do?
Well, he make a bunch of hotcakes. Oh! Oh!
Dream Grandpa died suddenly, and Mr. Smith woke up in a cold sweat. It was Mrs. Smith's sweat.
Hey, sweetie.
He couldn't help thinking Barnaby was after the farm or something. He was nervous the whole morning, nervous when he read the paper, nervous when he cooked breakfast, nervous when he signed away the deed to the land.
Dang it!
Papa, you done lost the farm. We've been swindled.
I'ma take this farm and grow some prescription drugs. Ritalin, Adderall, Benadryl, I'll make a fortune.
Farmers ain't supposed to make money.
You get, brother. About time y'all left Nebraska.
They loved Nebraska for lots of reasons,
Everyone,
but the biggest one was bad judgment.
get that deed.
No, sir.
Barnaby started throwing rocks. The first rock killed Grandpa again. The second rock hit Johnny, who was experimenting with growth spurts. The third rock was actually the deed. And so the Smiths were saved by Deus Ex Machina. And they lived happily ever after. Unless this video is popular on YouTube. Then they'll have more problems in a sequel. The end.
Out there's a world outside of Yonkers, way out there beyond this hick town, Barnaby. There's a slick town, Barnaby, out there, full of shine and full of spark. Out there's There's a world outside of Yonkers, way out there beyond this hick town, Barnaby. There's a slick town, Barnaby, out there, full of shine and full of sparkle.